Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and it's your girl Natasha Kwagala. And today I'm back as usual, and this is the Christian Voices. So today I'm hosting someone. He's a dancer, a choreographer, and and on the other word. Okay, he has very many titles in different categories, and various people refer to him as something. There are those that call him mentor, there are those that call him their dance teacher, their choreographer, and all that. So let's welcome Josh Jasper 195. Sir, you're welcome.
Thank you, Ebo. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, it's also a pleasure to have you today. Thank you for accepting my invite and honoring it. So glad to have you.
I'm glad to be on the Christian Voices.
Yeah.
Christian Voices, yeah, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. So just to start with, could you briefly talk about yourself?
My name is Josh Jasper 195. That's more like my stage name. I'm a dancer, I'm a choreographer, I'm a dance teacher. Going into script writing, I'm into theater, but also I'm an economist. Um, I'm a farmer. I'm a businessman. Yeah, there's a lot to say, and I love God. I'm a Christian. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a Christian dancer, not not the usual dancers as you know. And so you're George Jasper 195. What's with the 195?
195. It's basically I could call it a code I give myself to remind myself of why I dance. So generally, the word 195 or the number 195 represents the total number of countries in the world.
Okay.
So for me, my goal as a dancer, as a choreographer, is to be able to reach all the ends of the world with the gospel, but
Okay.
through dance. So yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So you literally want to preach the gospel through dance all over
Yeah.
the world.
That's what I do. My dance is centered on the gospel. That's why I dance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So could you take us through your journey in ministry?
My journey in ministry goes way back to Sunday school. I've been raised in a Christian family with parents who really love God. At a very young age, I joined Sunday school, and through Sunday, that's Deliverance Church, Lugazi. That's where I grew up from. That's my genesis of ministry and dance and everything of my life starts there. So I joined Sunday school, just like any other child, to really be a part of children ministry. And from Sunday school, I grew into a teenager. In my teenage, I joined the Youth of Destiny, where I start to dance, where I got to be mentored by different people. I got to be prepared. I got to be given platforms, and that introduced me to the life I am today. When I joined campus to pursue economics, I sort of fell in love more with dance more than economics, because even while at campus, I was leading a dance team there. It was called the L Times or Elgon Times in Chamberg University, and I was a team leader there for about 2 years. And then from there, I joined Watoto Church, where I pray from now more frequently. I mean, where I belong, and yeah, so far that's like my journey. I joined Clay Dance Company there. Clay Dance Company has mentored me, has taught me a few things concerning professionalism in dance, about dance behavior, choreography, giving me platforms, workshops, And then from there, I begin a dance company or dance ministry called Throne Choreography. Yeah, where I am the team leader, and through it we do productions like the Levite dance production, the ANT, plus a number of productions. We work with schools. So that's more about really, yeah, my professional or ministry journey in dance. Yeah.
Okay, talking about the Levite, I remember I had a show around July, August.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the National Theatre.
Yes.
Like, how was it? How did it come out?
So the Levite, like I said, I'm a Christian, and my dance is centered on the person of Christ, really. So the Levite is a dance production extracted from the Bible. We pick from the different elements that highlight the life of the Levites. Levites are basically priests in the Bible. So what we are doing, we've so far had 2 seasons. Season 1 was introducing who the Levites are. Season 2 was about a life of John the Baptist. So all we are doing is we are taking a journey through the Bible about the Levites, really. And it was birthed out of one, a desire to put up Christian dance productions, worship dance productions, but two, to open up or to open the Christian dance choreographers, dancers into the professional dance world, and it's really working. We've seen people experience it, but above all, it's really to win souls for Christ, and it's ministry above anything else. So that's really the Levite. And we have more episodes coming up. In August, we had the show. It was a success. We had 4 shows here at the National Theatre. And yeah, we hope even those coming up next year are going to be a success.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's so nice. And so, are you taking dance as a profession, or like, is it a full-time job?
Yes, dance is a full-time job for me. It's what I do from Monday to Monday.
Okay.
Because now with our kind of work, we don't have weekends. Even on weekend, we still work. So I pursued economics, thinking that I'll be an economist, working maybe in Ministry of Finance, Bank of Uganda. But then there's something about self-discovery. I got to discover that this is something that works naturally with me. So now I give a challenge of how do I grow it to a level where it can pay as much as economics would pay. And I think I'm arriving there. So for now, yes, dance is my full-time job. It's really, I do other things, but for now, I've put much of my concentration and energy in dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, still on Christian Voices, and still with Jasper on 9-5. And so you're a dancer, and I just want to know about the family background. Like, are there dancers? Was there a dancer before you from your family?
From, yeah, I think my family is, one, we were raised in a Christian family. Our parents know God. Our parents love God. So their goal was to raise their children in a way that they can experience God. So in our home, we don't have a lot of do's and don'ts, but the must do, I think, was always you must be in ministry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was more like a must that every Saturday evening, after having lunch, go to church and find something to do. And through that, through Sunday school, some of us, almost all of us, me and my siblings, were more associated with dance. So because I think Deliverance Church, Lugazi had that platform for us. And so I can say at some point in my family, we thought all of us are dancers because each one of us was dancing, my sisters, my brothers. But as we grow, some of them are discovering themselves in other things. But before us, I don't think we don't see a story of any of our parents being a dancer.
Yeah.
Maybe it's there and they were doing it, maybe traditional dances or praise and worship, but
Yeah.
none of them was part of a dance crew or leading a dance crew or a choreographer. So it could be some that may be, but also being Ugandan, it's natural. Every Ugandan is a dancer, so maybe it's in there in the system.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you identify yourself as a contemporary dancer? Because I think you're into contemporary
Yeah, yeah,
than any other dance.
yeah. Contemporary dance. Two things. One, because it allows more expression. Most of the dance, okay, and I might be wrong, I could be right, but as for me, because before I became a contemporary dancer, I was into breaking, that's b-boy. I was into some bit of hip hop. I was into Afro. I was into the different elements of dance, starting and where I grew up. We could do it. We were doing everything. So, but why contemporary? Out of all those dances, the more I grew in dance, when I began to do contemporary, I found more expression. Like it's where I can express myself fully. So if I want to talk to God, with contemporary, with me myself, I found it easier to really. It has an element called improvisation. Improvisation means you're just going there. You don't have choreography. Just play music and just begin to go through movement. So with it, you're able to explore much about and which I didn't find with other dance genres. But also because maybe I gave it more time. But the second reason is because out of my research, because like I've said, this is going to be like a full-time job. Out of my research, contemporary has more market than other dance genres.
Has more market.
More market,
Okay.
more source of income. Because every school in Uganda wants a ballet teacher, contemporary ballet teacher.
Oh.
Every theater, usually shows mainly have elements of contemporary dance. If you're to travel and go to the US or to the UK, of course, all the other dances are there, but if you're going to work with productions, contemporary dance is more like the foundation of production, storytelling. So I gave my time a task of, gave myself a challenge of growing to the dance genre. And yeah, so, but I can't say, so the only thing I do, it's what I've marketed myself as a brand to do, but I still do everything else. I still do the traditional dances. I still do the hip hop, the different styles that are really common in Uganda. I at least do most of them. Yeah,
Okay. That's interesting.
yeah.
I already see you on TV
TV
stations.
stations,
Yeah. Like, how do you make it there? How do you go
TV.
find some slots?
I feel like TV stations is more like you, the way you found me.
Okay.
TVs are always looking for content. Okay, for some of us, we think TV is a big achievement, but TVs are like any other business and they are looking for content. So, being there, in most cases, it's for marketing. Whenever I have a show, because I know our audience still depends on still TV and radio are the main media in Uganda. Social media is growing up, but to the people outside the city centers, it's still TV and radio. So how I get to TV, really it's for marketing. I have a show, I want to talk about something. I know people will like to watch TV. I find means to find a TV station. Yeah. So I don't see it as really as a big deal, but it's really like the way I'm here on this Christian Voices, the same way I would be on any other TV station to talk about my show, about my life, and yeah.
Um, I, 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 I see you as a celebrity. You're a celeb. Huh? So I want to know, how do you manage limelight and godliness?
Celeb.
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 Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see it with myself. I don't see it.
You're a celeb. Me
But
have told you.
of course, we thank God if I'm a celeb.
Yeah.
Sija Chigana, but I see it as I don't see it as celebrity or what, but it's more like influence. Like people get to know you with what you do. Yeah. So something about celebrities, people think when you arrive in a place, cameras come out, what, people want to meet you. I don't have that lifestyle yet. I'm a normal Ugandan, eating the normal food, in the normal, yeah. But how do I balance the lime? You feel the limelight, and I don't have two lives for me. I don't have what you're calling limelight and godliness.
Okay.
It's one life. I am a Christian. So even when people think I'm a celeb, if the word is celeb, let me say, if the word is celeb, I'm a celeb because of the gospel.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like telling a pastor, you're a celeb, how do you balance between
Yeah.
being a celeb and yes, what makes him a celeb is the gospel.
Yeah.
So it's not a challenge. Maybe if you say, maybe if you think, if you had said that you see me as a Christian, but at the same time I work in a beer company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd ask me how the better for me, my life is more really about even with my being okay, let me say with my growth in the following and everything, it's still in line with Christianity. So I don't find a change between balancing. Though of course the only challenge is that the more you grow, the name you grow, you begin now getting platforms calling you to perform in adult Christian platforms. For them, they only want you to come and dance. For example, recently I got a call from a Swedish community in Kampala. They just want you to go and perform. So when you go to such a setting where these are foreigners, they want you to go and do a piece. So if you do not stand to your values, you may end up compromising to what they want you to do. Or sometimes I can get a job and it's a Muslim school inviting me. So for me, when I get there, I tell them, yes, I'm a Christ. I mean, I'm a dancer, but my choreography is mainly on Christian music. I do this and this and this and that. So I am straight up. Like I don't. People know me for being that. Even my friends who are dancers and they are in the Christian. They are not Christians. When they call me, they know. If you're calling Josh to be in your video,
So about throne choreography, I've seen a family in throne. I've been seeing it from afar because I'm not part, but I really see a family in throne. Like, how does it make you feel? How do you manage those people? And
yeah, throne choreography is a team. Like I said earlier, it's something that I started, but I have a team of people I work with. So it's not like how do I manage it? I have a team of people, leaders, people who come to
okay,
support, people who choreograph, people who teach classes, people who like it's really group effort. So if I would say if it's just my own work, I'd be lying. But yeah, it's a team of people behind it. People they don't know. Okay, people see Josh as thrown, but there are so many people that work behind the curtains to see throne happening. First of all, where we are right now is our home. We meet here every Friday. It's the National Theatre Dance Studio for dance classes, for workshops, and so when we get here, people come, people support each other. Yeah, but above all, it's really a circle of Christian dancers, and yeah.
so I've seen you influence people. There are people that I know that were influenced by you. I think you've mentored them, and their perspective about dance really changed. I've seen people who were taking dance as a hobby, I would say. They really didn't take it serious. They didn't have that deep meaning till they connected with you. So, and only that shows your commitment to dance and your relationship with God. So, what's that? What's your stand with God, the personal relationship?
With God.
Yeah.
Um, I think it's the fuel. I feel like it's the fuel, it's the engine, it's the, no, sorry. He is the fuel, he is the engine. Or say my Christian life is all those things. So for me, if you just remove the word God, the word salvation out of my life, literally, I don't have a story, I don't have a ministry, I don't have. From the very beginning, it was ministry. Till today, it's ministry. So my personal relationship with God is as real as it should be. He is the ultimate, I don't know, ultimate person in everything I do. Like, I have so many friends around me who help me, who support me, who guide me. But after all their guidance and after all their instructions, after all their advice, the ultimate instructor really is God. So all all of my life, all everything about my dance is really centered on the person of God. So it's Him who runs everything I do. So my personal journey or my personal relationship with God is as it's supposed to be. When I feel like I'm far away, I find means to come close. If I feel like I'm there, I work more to stay in there because in there, choreography flows, productions sell out, people are blessed, influence increases, and so yeah, really, yeah.
Josh, there are things you organize, there are productions that you organize nga olabika ssente. Yeah. Kirabika, si kirabika. Naye I would say you have money.
Ndi
Like,
mugagga.
yeah. Because organizing such events really need a lot of investment. So just to ask, you have sponsors? Are you that deal in the organizing or
I think, like we just said, relationship with God first. I'm a man who, I should say, my life is a life of faith. Like I understand the word faith and I know how to practice faith. Like I know how to believe even when I cannot believe. So how do I organize those big concerts, big shows, productions? It's really God and faith. For example, my plan is to push the next level in the arena. Yeah.
oh
So, but then I tell people like, you're rushing. It's too early. You need to first gather more money. And then I tell them, but have I ever had the money I wanted to do the ones I've been doing? So how I get to organize this production, I get the money. I can't really give you a formula. It's more like you've had an instruction, follow. What I learned when I was beginning my ministry is that when God calls, He provides.
yeah, sure.
If God called you to do something, He cannot call you and then leave you
Yeah.
in the middle without what He needs you to do. The same way how you're an employer, you choose to employ someone, you know, I've employed this person as my PA, and so whatever they need, because they are here to build my company. Same thing with me. So for me, everything I do is really in obedience to the voice of God. It's a thing of, you know what, I want to do a production at the National Theatre. I'm like, God, yes, I want to, but how do I get the money? Like, just do, before you know, money comes in, before you know, costumes are covered, before you know, the lights is covered, before you know, you're on TV, you are printing banners, you are doing stuff, you are featuring artists, you are like, it's really obedience. But also above all, we make the money. because I don't want someone to think, hey, you just have to be good. It's also to know that much as it's ministry, sibya kantulebe tuzaawo nende mukama wa katonda ayogere then ebintu byekole.
Yeah.
So the Bible says God blesses the works of our hands. So for me, I've learned how to save towards the things I want. I've learned how to gather resources towards the things I want. So yeah, it's really all about God, all about being a hard worker. I don't stay home the whole day because I know God is going to give me money or give me food. I know God is going to provide, but I know He's going to provide from the works of my hands. So that's how I'm able to put up shows and yeah.
Okay. So where do you see yourself in 5 years to come?
5 years to come, the picture grows bigger and bigger every day. The picture I had 5 years ago, where I am now, it's quite bigger than I thought. So yes, I have a plan, but I feel like there's a bigger plan from God.
Yeah.
But I'm planning to pursue a master's in theater or in dance education, so that I can raise my teaching skills of dance and also be able to teach in bigger institutions. I see myself traveling, doing productions across the world. I see School of Performing Arts, a dance academy, film choreography, becoming bigger. I don't know if I'll be married by that time. In case it is, it's still with God. There'll be a wife. I don't know. If it's not yet time, I'll be alive. I'll be enjoying life really. I'm going to be making money. I'll be preaching the gospel. Really, yeah. The, the plan is out there. God knows it. But above all, I let Him really lead me. Yeah.
This has been really deep. It's been a deep